You clicked on this video because you want to know how to save 50% of your Stardust in Pokemon Go. Powering up Pokemon is one of the most expensive things to do in the game. So today we're going to be talking about how we can multi-purpose Pokemon and end up saving Stardust by having to power up less Pokemon because we have more Pokemon that can do it all. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the best Pokemon to double move for raids. If you don't know, in Pokemon Go, you can come to any Pokemon, scroll down and click new attack and give it 2 charge moves. This allows you to give certain raid Pokemon a second charge move in which you can use it as raid attackers for 2 separate types by just switching that fast move and then using the correct charge move. Quickly before we start though, to understand this video, you need to know what a legacy move is. Legacy moves are moves in the game that you cannot get with a regular charge TM. The only way to get them is to use the rare items of an elite charge TM or an elite fast TM, or wait for special evolve events in which you can get these exclusive moves. Okay, let's get into it. Let's go through the best Pokemon to double move so you can end up powering up less Pokemon in the game and use these Pokemon as 2 types of raid attackers and save half your amount of Stardust. Pretty much a 2-in-1 deal. Let's start with Rhyperior, learning both the legacy charge attack Rock Wrecker and then having a double moved with Earthquake. You can go ahead and cycle its fast move between Mud Slap and Smackdown and use this Pokemon as both a rock ground type raid attacker. Although it is not the best raid attacker in the game, it is still a very effective one, and having this Pokemon double move is a great idea. Moving on to Roserade. Roserade, having the charge moves of Grass Knot and Sludge Bomb, makes this Pokemon both a great grass and poison type raid attacker. Of course, cycle that fast move between Razor Leaf and Poison Jab for whatever different type you need, and you just save yourself half your Stardust by powering up only 1 Pokemon for 2 types. Moving on to Excadrill. Excadrill, having the double moveset of Iron Head and Drill Run, and then cycling that fast move between Mud Slap and Metal Claw, makes this Pokemon a great ground and steel type raid attacker. It is not the most amazing steel type raid attacker, but again, this will save you Stardust in the long run as it does do the job. Next up, we have Weavile, and specifically, I will say Shadow Weavile is going to be a better option here to double move, but the regular form will do well. Weavile double moved with Foul Play and Avalanche, and then cycling that fast move between Snarl and Ice Shard makes this Pokemon both a great dark and ice type raid attacker. A great Pokemon to have double moved, especially that shadow form. We then have Chandelure. Chandelure with the charge moves of Overheat and Shadow Ball, and then rotate that fast move between Hex and Fire Spin makes this Pokemon both a great ghost and fire type raid attacker. Definitely a great Pokemon to have double moved, especially as a ghost type raid attacker. It's very effective. We then have Garchomp, one of the top ones. Having Legacy Earth Power, again, this is a legacy move you need to have, and then double moving it and teaching it Outrage, and then rotate that fast move between Dragon Tail and Mudshot makes this Pokemon both a great ground and dragon type raid attacker. One of the top for both those types as well, so this is definitely one I recommend double moving, and if it gets the Mega, it'll work as well. Okay, that's it for non-legendary Pokemon. Let's go on to the legendary Pokemon that I think you guys should double move. Number 1 is going to be Rayquaza, having both the legacy move Hurricane and then the other move as Outrage, and then cycling that fast move between Air Slash and Dragon Tail makes this Pokemon a great flying and dragon type raid attacker. A great Pokemon to double move, especially as a dragon type. We then have Reshiram, double moving with Outrage and Overheat, and then cycling that fast move between Fire Fang and Dragon Breath makes this Pokemon both a great fire and dragon type raid attacker. A great legendary to double move. We then have Moltres, and specifically even Shadow Moltres, having the charge attacks of Legacy Sky Attack and Overheat, and then cycling that fast move between Wing Attack and Fire Spin makes this Pokemon both a great flying and fire type raid attacker. One of the best ones I would double move. This is a great one, especially the Shadow. We then have Zekrom, having the charge attacks of Wild Charge and Outrage, and then changing that fast move for whatever you need between Charge Beam and Dragon Breath makes this Pokemon both a great electric type raid attacker and dragon type raid attacker. You might need a pinch. We then have Palkia, double moving with Hydro Pump and Draco Meteor, and then just keeping that fast move as Dragon Tail, as it actually cannot learn a water type fast move, makes this Pokemon both a great dragon and water type raid attacker. Again, this one can't learn a water type fast move, but it is still very strong, and just using Hydro Pump as a charge move, it gets the job done as a water type raid attacker. Second last one, we have Dialga, which having the charge moves of Iron Head and Draco Meteor, and change that fast move between Metal Claw and Dragon Breath makes this Pokemon both a great steel and dragon type raid attacker. It's very effective as a dragon type as well. It actually only takes neutral damage from dragon types since it is a part steel. Finally, the last one and probably the most useful one is going to be Shadow Mewtwo. You can double move regular Mewtwo's as well, but Shadow Mewtwo is just so effective because the fact that you can have Legacy Psy Strike on it, and then as a second move, you can literally cycle between Thunderbolts, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Focus Blast, whatever just different type you need. Shadow Mewtwo is good enough to use it. Shadow Mewtwo just has such a high DPS that it can be used as almost any type of raid attacker as long as it has a move that is that type. The regular Mewtwo is a little bit less effective in this because it has less DPS, but it still works out. Another popular way to use Mewtwo is have 2 legacy charge attacks on it, but this means you will not be able to cycle between the other moves and use it as different types. You can have Legacy Psy Strike to use it as a psychic type, and then Legacy Shadow Ball. I would just keep the fast move as Psycho Cut since Mewtwo can only learn Psychic type fast moves, but Psycho Cut charges energy the quickest, which means you can get to those charge moves fast and do a lot of damage. And that is pretty much it, guys. Those are the best Pokemon in my opinion to double move for raids, saving you a lot of Stardust by using these Pokemon as a 2-for-1. Comment below if I miss any other Pokemon you think are worth double moving in Pokemon Go for raids, but I definitely recommend doing the ones we mentioned on this list. We're gonna see you on the next one. Follow up and tips, everybody. Peace.